What's up, guys? Robbie Rays here. Welcome to a first time for me playing gold in Mass Effect Andromeda. Got the Vanguard up to level 19, so jumping right in. Now, this isn't a live comm. This is actually just me commentating over the video of the gameplay. This game has been a lot of fun, and this human Vanguard in particular, the way I've set him up, I was just kind of using my past Mass Effect experience and what I know about this game and just kind of coming up with the build I wanted to do. But,
this one's simple. Clear the area and lock it.
yeah, guys, so I ended up going for a build with, there's basically going to end up being two builds for the human Vanguard. There's going to be the Charge, Nova, spammy kind of build, where you're just 75% recharge on body charge, and the Nova is going to be, using your shield. And the other one is going to be a slightly more tanky build that actually does a little bit more damage in a burst. So you'll have more, your Nova will hit harder, but it won't be hitting as many times. I also took the melee passive. So if I hit somebody, I get a little bit of shield back, which is nice. I'm not trying to get killed with my melee. I'm just trying to have another oh shit button. Because basically with the Vanguard, it's always been this way, kind of, that the Vanguard is he puts out damage. That's not the problem. Against bosses, it is a problem. But against the minions, you're set up to slay them. Your biggest kind of problem has always been staying alive, and that's kind of just how it is, guys. And in Mass Effect 3, you can Nova Guard and, you decimate everyone, phantoms, dragoons, all the minions, you'd do very well. But you weren't a boss then. You couldn't really do anything against bosses until they added the Rieger Carbine to the game and the incendiary ammo, and then you take that and you put it on any Vanguard, I don't care which Vanguard, and suddenly you're a boss killing machine. So this game, in my opinion, is going to be pretty much the same way in that he's the minion slayer. If you get a better gun at some point, you'll be able to help more against the bosses. He does have the Shockwave evolution that gives him the 50% more damage to armor. But it's a ranged attack, so he's not charging a Nova, he's taking the risk against bosses. I just don't think it's going to pan out. I mean, let's see. But for now, I think this Nova is his hardest hitting power. So, charging, Novaing, the way I'm playing him, I'm charging, I'm Novaing, I'm using the gun. All I got now is a Disciple. I mean, it was crap in Mass Effect 3. It's a little bit better in here, I think. I took incendiary rounds on it. I think that's going to be the best on the Vanguard, probably. The ideal setup as far as gear is concerned is probably going to be, at least the build I'm giving you guys, is going to be cyclonic and incendiary rounds. You need shields, and you need to be able to do some kind of damage against armor. Because on Nova, I did go for the shield damage. Obviously, the armor damage would probably be better against this team, actually, against the mercenaries. But against the Ket, shield damage all the way. And my logic behind, and I probably said this in other videos, but my logic behind, and now it's kind of all confirmed because I've played gold. It's my first gold match, guys. We did pretty well. It did get a little bit campy, which I don't like. I mean, our team just ended up naturally kind of gravitating towards this back corner where they could just sit back and put out monster DPS from the DPS kind of range DPS classes. My job was just trying to keep all the enemies off them, to really just see, like, there's no way anyone in this corridor is going to get past me doing all that crazy Vanguard shit, So the team can focus on shooting the enemies that are far, and I'm just kind of doing my Vanguard thing. When I played Bronze and Silver, I was rarely with the team. I was just being a typical Vanguard, doing my own thing, just running around the map, slaying everyone, not having any issues whatsoever. But it's kind of your job. Once you get into gold, you gotta protect the team a little bit. I mean, when you're doing all these theatrics and crazy attacks like I'm doing here, and you're getting these choke points, even if your team doesn't decide to kind of hold down a position, if they're just running around the map like And that's kind of, you know, in Mass Effect 3, it was kind of the same deal. The game first came out, everybody would like sit on top of Firebase Giant or find a spot in Firebase White or a Firebase Dagger, you know, find a spot, bunker down, and do some range deeps. I mean, that was what everyone would do. And then slowly as the game went on, and you got better gear, and everyone got better at the game. Everyone just running around Ramboing, you know. So that's kind of what's going to happen with this game, is my prediction. Right now, everyone's playing it safe. These guys are kind of more or less sitting in the back. We do a lot of mapping. First of all, we have to. We're clearly capable of it. These are random, by the way. These objectives, they're going to force you. You can't just sit there the whole match. We're playing very well as a team on these objectives, and we aren't being stingy with equipment. We see this objective, we want to get this done. Everyone, you know, pull out the Cobras, nut it up, and got the job done. I wasn't even going to bother getting on any of these devices because I knew that I'm the best hope that these guys have of completing one of those devices. Because when these enemies come in the room like this, I got to be the Vanguard and charge, get them off, Nova, you know, get all the attention of the enemies on me to protect the teammate as to the best of my ability. And that doesn't even mean that I'm killing these people, these enemies that are going after them. I'm just keeping them occupied. You know what I mean? I'm jumping between the groups of enemies. And here again, I gotta get this guy up here. That guy, you know, the team was being very good about getting to the devices and getting on them ASAP. And the faster they get on the devices makes my job of protecting them on the device easier. Because if they can get there soon, here I'm going to try to get on this device, and I'm going to realize soon that, you know, it's just not my job to do this. Because I'm so much more effective at just keeping the enemies off of someone and keeping the enemy's attention on me. See, like, when this guy's on the device, he's counting on someone to really protect him. And who better than the Vanguard, honestly? Because I have so much close range, crowd control. I can knock them on their asses. I can keep them all focused on me, take all this punishment, then get my shields back instantly. No other class that I know is going to be able to sit there and protect that guy like that. They'll be shooting at them kind of from far. They won't be able to get their shield back like I will. So I did a very good job in this, of really protecting whoever was on the device. Now, what you don't want to do as the Vanguard is, and this is a no-brainer, your teammate's on the device and you're just noving all over the map, just fucking around, you know, getting killed.
All enemy devices shut down.
That's a recipe for disaster. You're gonna lose. You know, if you pick Vanguard, your job is really to protect these people in the close range situations. They are more than equipped to handle the long range damage, long range DPS. Your job is to completely lock down these enemies, like I'm doing right here. There's no way they're getting past this. And by me holding them at long range, it makes my teammates' job of doing range DPS easier. And when they do get close like this, it's my job to absolutely pummel them. Because, you know, then my teammates can focus on the enemies that are far. I mean, this isn't rocket science. This is Vanguard 101, and the rules have not changed in Mass Effect Andromeda. That's my point. So anyways, I do believe that Cyclonic and Incendiary rounds are going to end up being the best choice for the Vanguard. Look at this. I'm just going to look how good this guy is. I get out of here. I do the charge. Do I Nova? Nova. Would have been cool there to Nova and then charge. Remember, guys, I'm spec to get a biotic explosion when I Nova and then detonate either with charge or shotgun. You see it right here. See that? Wasn't that good. Now, I want to know, and someone can put this in the comments if they know. I'm very curious. In Mass Effect 3, you had to put full points into a power to get the best possible combo. You know what I'm saying? If you had a warp and throw and you didn't fully spec into throw, or you didn't fully spec into warp, you wouldn't get the best possible explosion that you could get. It would be like, it was basically 3 levels of explosion. You get a level 1 explosion, a level 2 explosion, level 3 explosion. I hope it's not like that in this game. I hope that if power is a detonator, it's a detonator and it's the same explosion every time. Because in that case, you'll only need to put 1 point into Shockwave, and you suddenly have a ranged detonator. So you don't have to only rely on body charge for detonating. So I'm doing that, and the detonations do feel a little bit weak. So it may be the way it was in that. If you saw back there, or it may just be that they're not that good, because I did the Nova to that big mech, and I shockwaved him, and it didn't do a very good damage explosion on him. But overall, guys, this is just so goddamn fun playing this guy. I mean, just watch this gameplay. Doesn't this look fun? I mean, maybe it's just me because I love Vanguards, I always have. But this looked, I mean, I looked at all the other characters that I had logged, and it's like, it was a no-brainer for me. I'm going to level up the Vanguard first and get him down first. So, yeah, it was fitting. You know, I took him in the first gold match, and we decimated. We really had it. I don't think I've ever had this good of a experience on the hardest difficulty on the first go. You know, it went really well. The team was all props to everyone in this video. Everyone did their part. Everyone, and these guys weren't like high level too. That's the other thing. I was probably the highest level in here. I think that we had like one of the Angara guys who I've been seeing them play in. That class is going to be ridiculous, guys. Once you unlock it, the guy in this game that played the Angara, he did some monster DPS. He was getting a lot of kills. So that's good. Yeah, guys. I mean, here I do have the Phalanx pistol. For those but the minute they close like this, yeah, jumping in. You know, I took out the Phalanx so few times. The enemies close the distance fast, guys. They don't wait around and slowly come up to you. They really come for you. So, it actually would have been interesting to do this gameplay without a Vanguard in a way, because then we would see like just how necessary or how useful he is. But to me, I can just watch the gameplay and say, like, watching this and seeing me keep all these enemies occupied, and the minute they come close, they got a lot of shit to deal with for me. It's just such a big help to the team, especially if they wanted to like sit back like this in this one spot. It would probably, it's not easy to just do that when you don't have someone kind of tanking / slaying the enemies when they do get close. Because what you gotta understand is if you're holding down a spot like these guys are, then you're holding down that spot. You're committed to it. The enemies are going to come to you, and they're going to come too hard. And your options are either A, to kill them all, B, to kind of missile them, C, to run the hell away, but that's not an option because they want to hold down the spot clearly, or D, to have somebody tanking and keeping the enemy's attention long enough that they don't get to just close right in. Like, the Krogan aren't just getting right into the dogs and the Krogan and these guys. They aren't closing the distance that the situation becomes unmanageable because they're holding them off so that they can put on the range DPS. Here's going to be awesome. Look at all these balls. But I don't know how I keep getting... My teammate keeps cloaking me, and that's so useful. Really useful. Really good team. Just, again, the whole team. Props to everyone. What a team effort. See these deadlies. We got the fire combo from that Nova. Really nice. Yeah, so I'm definitely liking this build. I'm gonna give it to you guys at the end, and you'll see it in my other videos. But I'm only level 19 here, so there are a couple more points left to go. But this is the basic meat of the build. Everything that's really important is already in this build. Everything else I'm going to get is basically going to be helping either survivability or helping a little more power damage, but all the meat is on these builds right now. Nova is dropping shields and priming them for detonations. The charge is giving me my full shield. It's getting all kinds of power damage boosts. It's detonating my Nova. My Nova is setting up explosions, like I said. Shockwave's detonating for me on my Novas. Look at this upload. Like, holy shit. Like, how useful is a Vanguard in this kind of situation? you just need someone that's good in close range to get in this game, because it ain't easy, guys. The enemies aren't going to sit back and wait all day. They're going to come right for you. So, yeah. One thing I would have liked more is, since my Nova is setting up detonations, it would have been cool if I was trying to charge here. It wasn't letting me. If I had some teammates detonating those for me, that would have been really nice. But I don't know if we didn't have a lot of biotics rolling. But yeah, guys, I mean, a lot of fun. I did take the evolution where my melee gets me a little bit of shield. It does save your life on occasions. It's helpful. It's useful. But let's talk about the gun a little bit. I'm using the Disciple. So I started out on bronze, and luckily, I don't know how I got lucky. I got the Falcon right off the bat. It's a gold gun. In the EA Access, I was playing with the Avenger. And like, God, that was terrible. Even on bronze, I mean, it was really just taking forever. It felt like a pea shooter. I mean, I was worried for the whole game, because it's like, are all the guns gonna be this bad? And I knew they wouldn't, but you know. Then I got the Tempest, or the Charger as they call it in this game, and that was a pretty damn good upgrade from the Avenger. But you know, I couldn't put on a katana because the weight was too much. I hadn't ranked it enough, so I couldn't put on a katana. The next gun that I unlocked was then I ranked up the katana enough, so I put the katana on. I got rid of the Falcon, put the katana on. That was good. Like I said, the Falcon annihilated on bronze, but when you got silver, and it just wasn't cutting it. I needed something to do some damage to armor, and that gun was good. It was good against this team in particular, but against the flying robots, it was crap, because the hitboxes on some of those big flying robots were just wonky, and it wasn't connecting a lot. Katana made a big difference, and then I switched from the katana onto the Disciple when I got it. I'm still on the Disciple. And the Disciple's doing a good job. I mean, look here, I'm not doing crazy armor damage. Really, it's not much at all. But it is nice to have a shotgun that can do good, moderate damage against armor. Obviously, once you get a better shotgun, this guy's doing good. And I've never liked that about Mass Effect in general. It's just like, it seems to me like snipers just are the favorite of the people that make this game, because right off the bat, the snipers are always excellent. Like, it doesn't matter, like, if it's a starting sniper or if it's a it's a slightly higher level. The snipers are always good. They always do good damage. The assault rifles are always crap for the most part. The pistols are always crap. The starting ones, and it's the same for the shotguns to an extent. It takes a long time to get good weapons in those departments, but it seems like the snipers are good right off the bat, which is kind of bullshit. Because the Infiltrator is already, like, just because of tactical close, like, always the best class, no matter what. We're about to extract here. And again, it's the same as any Mass Effect game. Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, you don't go in and sit in the extraction. You go to some other place in the map, you run around the map, and you come here at the end. And I'm going to go down like a nub right up here. And I don't know if I got extraction or not. That was bullshit, though. That's the thing. It's like Vanguard. Like, the minute you try to, like, take cover and play like a normal person, you get fucked up. You have to be charging and noving all the time. That's kind of how the Vanguard is. Yeah, but that game was a lot of fun. That game, first gold game, level 19 Vanguard, didn't seem to be a problem. I give big props to the team. Yeah, super solid game. Everybody kind of did their part. Everybody worked hard. Look at this. This Vanguard Avenger, he put out some monster damage, guys. And he's only level 13, so, you know. Human Male Soldier, I hope that it's good. That was one of my favorite characters in Mass Effect 3 for sure. And the Turian Havoc. It doesn't get Havoc Strike like it does in Mass Effect 3, but, you know. Yeah, pretty simple, guys. I mean, the Angara definitely, and it seems like in general, the Angara are going to be really, really good classes. They're going to annihilate. Now, here's something really cool coming up. Now, normally I would just be buying the basic packs because I'm I learned my lesson in Mass Effect 3, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to buy a expert pack? Yeah, expert pack. And we're going to get lucky. Take a look. We get it. Let's take a look. Yep. Really cool. Some sort of N7 whip. I lost my shit. I started pressing the A button like crazy. That, you know, the RNG, it is bullshit. It does make the game frustrating, but it does feel sweeter almost when you get something really good in a random system, you know. But I still wish that this game had some kind of system where it was based off of like merits that you unlock stuff. Like if I play with Vanguard a lot, I'm more likely to get Vanguard gear or something along those lines. That's the build, super fast. You can pause it or check my other videos if you want to see the whole build. Be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy this, and have a great day.